Hello everybody, how are you today? Hope all are still now okay. Though COVID-19 has already spread out all over the world. In this pandemic crisis, we are not sitting at home. We are taking part online classes in this midst of the crisis. So my dear students, welcome to Hamchor Online School. This is Abdur Rahaman, Assistant Teacher English, Durgapur High School. So my dear student, you will be glad to know that I have selected an interesting class that gives you much pleasure. Do you want to know which class I have selected for you? Yes, look at me. What am I stand with you? Who is he? Yes, of course, he is Michael Madhusudan Dotto. He is poet and dramatist of Bangla literature. So, my dear student, you have already understood that which topic I have selected for you. Yes, today our topic is the return of the native. Class lesson 3 unit 12. So the return of the native, lesson 3 unit 12 for class 9 and 10. Okay, my dear student, learning outcomes of the phases. By the end of the phases, students will be able to answer the short questions, know new word, new vocabs, and finally participate in conversation and debates. So my dear students, now I am describing the phases. Michael Madhusudan Datta came from a sophisticated Hindu family which is situated beside the river of Kapotakko. Did you see Kapotakko river? Okay. Look, this is the picture of Kapotakko river. Yes, my dear student, yes. Yes, this is a picture. Yes, Kapotakko river. Though he was meritorious, he was ardent follower of Lord Byron. Did you see Lord Byron? Yes. Look at the picture. Yes, he is Lord Byron. He was Lord Byron. He was Lord Byron. He was British poet. Okay, my dear students. Since his adolescence, he started believing that he was born wrong side of the planet. His society was unable to appreciate his talent. He also believed that the West would be more receptive his creative genius. So he went to Europe and he started composing poems and plays in English. He tried hard but failed. Finally, he realized that he was only sojourner of Europe. He came back to Bangla and started composing Bangla poems. And he became the father of sonnet in Bangla literature. So, my dear students, now I am reciting first 4 lines of Kapotakar Nod, the sonnet poem. Okay? শতত হেনত তুমি পড়ো মোর মনে শতত তোমার কথা ভাবিয়ে বিরলে শতত যেমতি লোক নিশার স্বপনে শোনে মায়া মন্ত্রধ্বনি তব কলকলে. So my dear students, okay, my dear students, I have come up with some vocabs that help you to understand the passage. So my dear students, look at the card. Look at the word. What is the pronunciation of the word? Sojourner. What is the meaning of the word? A temporary resident. Yes, okay. Okay? Okay? Another word? Here, intellect. What is the meaning of intellect? Knowledge and intellectual ability. Okay? Okay, my dear student. Here also, now I am showing also a what? Freshers. Freshers. What is the meaning of freshers? Excellent. Yes. Very good. Okay. So, students, look at the screen. Take your textbook, open the page number 157. The Returns of the Native. Michael Madhusudan Datta, popularly known as Madhusudan, was a celebrated 19th century Bengali poet and dramatist. He was born in Sagodari on the bank of the Kapathak River, a village Kashpur, Upazila under Jashad district. From an early age, Datta aspired to be an Englishman in form and manner. Though he was born in a sophisticated Hindu family, he converted to Christianity as a young man, much to the error of his family, and adopted the first name Michael. In his childhood, he was recognized by his teachers as a fresher child with a gift of literary talent. His early exposure to English education and European literature at home and his college inspired him to imitate the English in taste, manners, and intellect. Since his adolescence, he started believing he was born on the side of the planet and that his society was unable to appreciate his talent. He also believed that the West more receptive his creative genius. Madhusudan was an ardent follower of the famous English poet Lord Byron. So after adopting Christianity, he went to Europe and started composing poems in English. They showed his high level of intellectual ability. However, he failed to gain the right appreciation. To his utter frustration, he found that he was not esteemed as native writers of English literature. Out of his frustration, he composed a sonnet in Bangla, Kapatakanot, which earned him huge reputation in Bangla literature. Gradually, he could realize that his true identity lay in Bangla and he was a sojourner in Europe. Afterward, he regretted his fascination for England, the West. He came back to Bengal and devoted himself to Bangla literature from his period. He was written the first Bangla epic, Meghnad Badakabba. So, my dear students, I know you have already understood the passage. Now I am talking about the passage briefly. Michael Madhusudan Datta was a Bengali poet and dramatist of Bengali literature. From his early age, he had a strong will to be an Englishman. He also believed that the West would be more receptive to his creative genius. Afterward, he understood about his misconception. He composed a sonnet in Bangla, Kapata Khanat, which earned him huge reputation in Bangla and came back to Bengal. So, okay, my dear students, don't go here and there, stay with me. Look at the board. Answer the short questions. Answer the short questions. 1. Who was my Michael Sudan Datta? Here, look at the board. Who was Michael Madhusudan Datta? The answer is Michael Madhu Shudan Datta was a poet and dramatist of Bangla literature in 19th century. Okay, here I repeat the sentence again. Who was Michael Madhusudan Datta? The answer is Michael Madhusudan Datta was a poet and dramatist of Bangla literature in 19th century. Okay? Okay, my dear students, the next question is to what is the name of his famous epic? The answer is his famous epic is Meghnad Badha Kabba. So I repeat the sentence again. What is the name of his famous epic? His famous epic name is Meghnad Badha Kabba. Okay, my dear. Okay. Okay. Number 3 question. What was his rooted belief? Belief. Belief from his childhood. Here the question is what was his rooted belief from his childhood? The answer is from his childhood. He believed that he was born on the wrong side of the planet. Okay, my dear students, what was his rooted belief from his childhood? The answer is from his childhood he believed that he was born on the wrong side of the planet. Okay. So my dear students, today our homework is write a paragraph on your favorite poet. Okay. Thank you for attention my class. See you again. Allah Hafiz.